Hi, my name is Hunter Glenn, and today I'm doing a eulogy for my speech. I got a quote by Steve Jobs, and it goes by, "Your time is limited, so don't waste time living someone else's life." And I think for my grandpa, this was a big quote that related a lot to him. When he was growing up, he always wanted to live his life. He wanted to do what he wanted, and his goal was to own his own business. Doing so, he actually opened up his own glass business and did that for his whole rest of his life until he retired and moved to Arizona. That quote just really defines him of who he was and what he was about. Today's a day I expected but never wanted to happen. We all know our time is short with the ones we love and the ones we care about. And we have to all realize at the end of the day, we only have a certain amount of time with them. And that day is going to come, and unfortunately that day was last week. Does it suck? Yes. But does, at the end of the day, the suffering over for him? Yes. You have to not be selfish towards what you want, more of the being of what they want. So him leaving here was not what we wanted, it was what was best for him at the time. A little bit of background about where he's from, what happened. He was originally from Oregon, lived there his whole life. He was lower class, didn't have a lot of money, had a lot of brothers and sisters, big family, small house. He was raised in a very strict house. His parents taught him the rules of work hard and get what you want to get, and no one's gonna give it to you. That really relates a lot to me and how I work and my ethic of, if I want something, I have to do it myself. No one's gonna hand me it. His upbringing, part of it, also going into that. He lived in Oregon, like I said, for his whole life until he was 18. Didn't have a license, and he wanted to move to California, so he drove an old truck, just him and a couple things, to California, where he decided to live his life and just started working smaller jobs, learning little traits here and here. And like I said earlier, he really wanted to work for himself. He wanted to have his own job, be his own boss. And he worked for that and found new traits, and he really enjoyed doing glass. He worked for a glass company for quite a few years, picked a lot of traits up, and eventually learned that that's what he liked to do. Opened his own shop in San Bernardino. And he really enjoyed doing that. He became really good, hired all his friends, and ever since that, it was great. He sold the shop, and they decided to move to Arizona. Get away, live by the lake, get a boat, and just hang out. Do what they wanted to do. A good story to me that relates a lot, that really hits home for me, is there was one time we built a shed when he used to live, when he lived in California at his old house. We built a shed from the ground up with a cement slab, built it, and it was one of the more difficult things. In the middle of summer, it was hot, but it was with my grandpa. It's just one thing, even though in the moment it sucked, but at the end of the day it was fun. I was built with my grandpa. I'm extremely proud of. Wasn't really hard, kind of. Was it hot? Yeah, but just doing that experience was amazing. Doing that with my grandpa. Thank you guys all for coming today. A quote to really end it all off is, "Those we love never truly leave us. There's things that death cannot touch." Thank you guys.